Welcome to this episode of Sauna Talk, where we head back to Farris Resort, Spa, and Wellness Retreat just south of Oslo, Norway. We get to sit with Jerome, who is a long-standing steam master at the resort. Here he leads Aufguss ceremony and assists with two-time Sauna Talk guest Lasse Eriksson. One thing I wish I had asked Jerome in this interview is to venture a guess as to how many guests he has entertained, if that's the right word for it, over his 10 plus years leading Aufguss sessions at this world-renowned facility. Some quick farmer's math gets us close. A few sessions a day, 5 days a week, for 10 years, that adds up to well over 10,000 people. And I'm one of those 10,000, a repeat guest for a couple of years, attending several of his Aufguss ceremonies. An Aufgussmeister, in my view, is best to not lead into temptation. For, like a church pastor, there could be that ego boost that comes from standing in front of an audience, performing. Controlling the movement of steam and the administering of essences and microclimate manipulation could give one a feeling of power, dominance even. Yet, Lasse instills some deep and powerful education with his students. He gives them freedom to be creative with their art, yet he also instills true message that the sauna is the teacher. The stove and the heat and the steam it creates is to be respected. The duty of an Aufgussmeister has to those sitting on the bench, and it's an important one. Safety is critical. For the undereducated, pushing steam and controlling time in the hot room is a noble and great responsibility. Each session is led with an important statement. You are welcome to leave the session, but once you leave, do not come back in. The door to the hot room opens in one direction during an Aufguss ceremony. But back to Jerome. After producing over 100 Sauna Talk podcasts, I've learned what makes a guest unforgettable. Someone who can take us right to the edge of the box. During my visits to Farris, Jerome would casually share insights about Aufguss, and every time I'd think, people need to hear and feel this for themselves. This is along the edge of the box, and this is where I think it's exciting. Today we get that chance right now. Let's step behind the scenes into the fascinating, ever-evolving world of Aufguss. Please welcome Jerome to Sauna Talk. This show is brought to you by the Sauna Times Public Sauna Map. The Public Sauna Map is free for you to use and click around, and hopefully give us a suggestion as you click around. If you know of a really great public sauna that is not on the map, drop us a line right there on the website. You can share your favorite public sauna, and we'll get it added in. Really awesome for me to travel around and use the map to know where to go when I'm ready for some good sauna action. So to get to the Public Sauna Map, just go to saunatimes.com and right up at the top, Sauna Map. See you at one of these, hopefully down the road. It's good?
It's good.
We're sitting in the back, the behind the scenes here at Farris, and for listeners, what is this room called and what happens back here?
Here we are in the technical room of the Sauna Alda in Farris in Larvik.
South of Oslo, a couple hours?
South of Oslo, yeah, an hour and a half by the sea. It's a fantastic location.
Yeah.
Very quiet, peaceful, in between the Viking history. So I would really suggest to come and see by yourself.
Yeah. How long have you been here, Jerome?
I've been here 8 years now. I'm a Montessori teacher, and I came to Norway in 2004 from Switzerland.
And that's where you grew up?
That's where I grew up. Yeah, in the middle of the mountains and in front of a lake.
Yeah.
But when you come to the ocean and the nature in Norway, then you fell in love.
Right. So you speak Norwegian?
Yep. Norwegian, English, French, German, Italian, Spanish. Well, yep.
And you have guests from all of these countries and beyond here at Farris.
Yes. Even Japanese are coming, and because they see different videos in Japan and say, oh, we have to go and visit Farris.
Right.
So it's fun. And you can connect with the people in the world and connect with the sweat cultures around the world as well.
And for listeners, explain your role here at Farris.
I'm a sauna master. So I work especially in the sauna, but it can be also in the steam, like you have seen yesterday with the scrub. I was lucky to come here for 8 years ago and meet Lasse, who was just inspiring me and bringing different people inside. So I also had a lot of competitions where, for me, I saw that more like a study, you know. You go all in and study one topic, and all the herbs that are going with that, and all the music and the smells, and what can you bring to the people to bring them on a journey.
Yeah. So your background as a Montessori teacher, how has that helped you in your role as a sauna master, and were you able to bring that experience forward within your current vocation?
Absolutely. Because as I started with the small kids in kindergarten, I have the training for all the three levels, and they all involve the senses, how to bring knowledge to the kids in different ways using all the senses. So it can be tasting, it can be smelling, it can be stories, it can be just touching and stuff. And when I stopped after 13 years, I thought that actually what I'm doing here is the same. And I studied visual art and design. So I wrote a bachelor on herbs that were growing in the clusters in Norway around 1100. So just the point where history is changing to Viking into Middle Age. And how can I connect this together with sauna culture? And I suddenly realized that I do performance art in the sauna because I tell stories, I bring people on a journey with herbs, and it was kind of, that's a Montessori way as well.
Yeah.
Because you are, as a sauna master, you are an educator, you're a guide, you're a therapist, you work with thermal regulation, you are there to take care of them, and so...
And much like the Montessori principles of the senses with children, bringing, fostering touch, feel, smell, all of the senses in the child for helping educate children, you've been able to find a parallel to being a sauna master with those same principles.
Absolutely. And I see that when you are standing in front of we take 120 people in the sauna, approximately. Like, it's never that full, but when we have full moons and stuff, and you can go really deep sometimes, bring the people back to their roots, just by talking. What are you experiencing in the sauna? You're in contact with yourself, you're in contact with the elements. It's the fire that is bringing up life into those rocks. Those rocks have been here for 240 million years. It's Larvikit, it's been like that old, and it's releasing its energy that is coming directly from the sun that you can experience today because of the water and the air traveling, carrying this water and touching you,
Right. We talk we talked about this just recently in Britain and in Finland on this journey about children in sauna and how magical and wonderful it is how children respond so well to sauna. And if I could kind of project on maybe one of the reasons for it is just the simplicity of the experience. It's something that young people, they love it. They respond to it.
They love it. They respond to it. Also, especially now, it's so important. in a digital world where we are all connected to our phones, to TV, to series, to whatever, and then suddenly you have this possibility to lock yourself into a space that is timeless, that is digitalless, and you go back to what do you really experience and feel. And I'm not surprised, and I see it here too. Like, even when they are a little bit older, you say, "What happened now? What was that? Wow, the feeling is great." And you have the ocean next to you, and you go and wash yourself, and so this energy is deep inside everyone, but it's kind of forgotten or hidden, or you have to find it.
Beautiful. Another one relating is I've been on this concept of good heat knows no borders. And as a sauna traveler, I don't travel well, believe it or not. I can get motion sickness. I need to sleep. You know, I've become fragile in my older age. You know, I need to eat well and I need to sleep well. And yet, when I sauna travel, I find that as I settle myself on the sauna bench, it's such a universal feeling. I can transport my mind, my body, my spirit as if I'm in a very safe place in my own backyard or at my island cabin in the north of Minnesota. Good heat knows no borders.
Exactly, I agree that's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that because it's what is connecting us is the roots of the tree.
Yeah. Right on. The simple principles of hot, cold, fire, ice, the four elements.
It goes back to our roots, like that's what we were doing for thousands of years ago, you know?
Beautiful. Yeah.
It's as soon as the fire came, then we had rituals.
Yeah.
Telling stories around the fire. And this heat was bringing us like, it was nice, it was really cold outside, yeah. And then you're back in and...
Very universal feeling.
Yes, cleaning as well.
Beautiful. Let's talk about your vocation specifically. So you came to, maybe the chronology of it even too. So you came to, what drew you to Farris? Was it Lassie's work?
No, it's in 2015 I came here after some troubles in the house. And the company who was doing all the reparations and stuff, they gave us a gift card to Farris because it was a kind of dream. Yeah. And we came here with my wife and experienced sauna rituals, and I was so blown away that I had to go up in the room, and I even proposed to my wife now because it was just in what world did I end up?
You proposed at Farris?
Yes.
Okay. You were that moved.
Exactly. And since then, I always have been in the sauna as a kid and trying different saunas, but I was trying also to wave suddenly with the towels and trying different essential oils. And 2 years after, as I started to study, they were looking for some people here. And my wife said, "Well, look, you have a kind of theater background. You have some Montessori background. You've been gardening and interested in herbs and stuff. Why don't you try? You've been dancing salsa," and all those things, they were corresponding to, I suddenly fit in a world where I've been looking around, where is my place? And I came here and I was blown away and started to work, being inspired by Lasse as well, who was bringing in different Russians and Latvians and say, you have to try this. And I was sure.
This is your home.
Bringing it. And this is my home. And I feel it as well, really safe here.
Yeah.
Now I have kind of feeling that I can give it back to the new people coming as well. Being the kind of, able to see those students trying things and coming and asking, what do you think that would smell? I say, I don't know. Try and we find out.
I noticed that about the vibe here. It's not prescriptive. It's collaborative.
Exactly.
And people can be themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. What's an example of that, where a student came in and brought something from their own background or discipline or passion that comes to mind from a fellow student or STEAM master colleague?
I have a nice colleague now that we are having a duo together in the show category, theater. And he was asking for one of the smell of his single show. And it's a YouTuber who is going into a haunted museum. And I was thinking, maybe, you know what? You're on YouTube, you're like watching a movie. Why don't you try popcorn? The popcorn smell. So I said, well, okay, let's try that. And we went to buy some different types of popcorns and tried it in the sauna. And found out how it was able to smell popcorn. It was amazing.
Corn itself with the oil?
No, just normal popcorns.
Yeah.
And he just steamed them.
Okay.
But in a seal.
Yeah. Seawater.
On a seal, like just put it in a little basket with some holes under, and you put the water under and leave them, and the smell is just going.
That's cool.
So we tried with normal corn, we tried with different types of popcorn, but sometimes it was smelling too buttery and stuff. So, but
yeah.
So that was a really nice surprise.
Tell us about the structure here at Farris as it relates to the Steam Masters. How many are on staff? What is it like for the curriculum for new students to come in, practicing with the public? Can you give us a little bit of a story behind the structure here at Farris as it relates to Steam Masters? And if I could start, define Steam Masters for listeners. We'll start with that.
Okay. I think for the first you have to know that for myself, talking about, I could not call myself a Steam Master before maybe the 4th year of my career. Even if I had gone to different competitions and did really well, like I had the World Championship in Scrub and stuff, but still there are so many places and techniques and small details that you have to know in the saunas. They are all different. That to become a Steam Master, you need to know how to manage your customers, how to manage the steam and the elements, how to manage like the presentation and maybe all the herbs, the knowledge behind the herbs. So it takes some time, and I think the structure is coming through the years of experience.
So to be called a Steam Master, do you have to fill out an application? I mean, do you have to fill out do you get tested and do you get a certification, or how is that role given and assigned?
So what we started now with Lasse as well is just we give courses. We have a 2-day course where they come first day. We are only on the slow cooking, the bastu, the specialty from kind of Norwegian style of cooking. Over a long time with a lot of, you open the doors and close the doors, you do a lot of variations in between heat and cold, and you build it up.
And would you call this an Aufguss ritual?
No, I would call that a bastu. Bastu is like like in Russia you have banya, or in Latvia you have pirts, but for us is more the bastu is this. It's slow cooking, maybe half an hour, 35 minutes, and then in the end you have a good heat. It's a cleaning kind of thing. Where Aufguss is the second day, and that's Aufguss is more according to the German health department, like 15 minutes max, and then you can have fun. You can have a show Aufguss, you can have a freestyle Aufguss. It's mainly you use also your towel, so that's the big difference, and essential oils. Whereas for the bastu we would use mostly herbs, teas, smoke. We can use also whisks, for example. So it's a different way of steaming and different tools that you would use. But you have to know both to get the knowledge into two different worlds.
Lovely.
So those course is going on 2 days, and then after they have to do the students 20 sessions that they write on, and then we give some feedbacks, and then it's you start your journey in a way.
Yeah, and that's really the beginning of a four-year endeavor. and then is there a hat? Is there a certificate or a bracelet or anything formal that defines you as a steam master?
nothing.
It's informal.
It's how you feel.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Some people can do it in 1 year, and they work hard every day. They are in the sauna practicing. Some others, they just take the journey as it comes. And I think you have to be honest with yourself at one point and say, okay, I know enough that I can start to be confident. And for sure, you have the feedback from your customers that will probably help you as well.
I notice on the wall that there is a photograph of you, of Lasse, and of other folks on staff here. Are all of them steam masters, or are some of the those are all the steam masters?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the accreditation, is that you get a photo on the wall.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we are all working with the steam. We are coming here. We're working together. Some people are often here. Some people are just a couple of times in the month. So it's.
But they are
but
steam
they
masters.
are steam masters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so under or within that staff are also people that will do performances and lead sessions.
You mean from the people of the wall?
Yeah.
Yes.
Only the people on the wall are.
Only the people on the wall will perform.
Okay, but this facility is also a training area for others to come.
Yeah.
Okay, and some may be so impassioned like you that they want to stay.
Exactly.
And they got to go get their own.
Some people are coming from Poland.
Yes.
And they are just staying 2 weeks in Poland and working 2 weeks in Farris and then going back.
Okay.
Some people have some saunas in Poland where they work, and they come here just for a weekend, for a course or training or helping around.
Yes.
And then going home.
So are you, is it egalitarian, meaning all, how many steam masters have their photo on the wall here? Like how many are we talking?
We around 12,
okay.
I think, on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 12 on the wall, are you all equal, or is there a lead steam master? Or I know Lasse's on his own train, but
he's like the father of.
Right. Okay.
He's the one that gathered, that started the whole journey here in Farris, and he has connections all around the world. So he brings in the people that we need to grow this team in a way.
Beautiful.
So,
is the team equal? Or are there senior steam masters and junior steam, or is that an informal thing too?
I think it's quite informal, but some people have more knowledge because they have been working longer. Some people have more knowledge because they have experienced different competitions. And I would say every time you go in a competition, you bring yourself to another level. So
and bring back that experience.
To
help the others.
Exactly. And some are really fresh. You have 2 or 3 of those ones. They started this year. So the knowledge is not so accumulated.
Yeah. What's a typical day in the life for you or your 11 colleagues? Can you, from when you wake up to when you go to bed at night, can you walk us through it's a typical day. I mean, things are uniquely uniform, I have to say, in my observations. There's a formal schedule, right?
Yeah.
Take us through a day from when you yourself, from when you wake up to go to bed, and it's a day when you're on duty, so to speak.
I have probably two different days that I can talk about, because the first one is the day where I'm working here, and you have rituals in the morning, so it's a nice way to open your day and get kind of the steam going.
Yeah.
Okay, the first steam, and after that you have different rituals along the day. You can choose as well. I usually go in the spa and feel a little bit the vibes. How are the people? If it's in the evening, then you can just push a little bit more the heat. You can play a little bit more with the music, with the towel techniques.
How many
stuff.
saunas on site total, and then how many saunas will you visit to catch the vibe?
Here at Farris we have at least 2 saunas that we use every day, and 1 steam bath. For performances. Yeah.
Okay, and how many total on property?
You have 3 Finnish saunas. You have 2 soft saunas that are a little bit less hot, and a steam bath. We have an extra area as well, kind of private, where you both have a steam bath and a sauna extra, but we don't use them so often.
Right. So that's 7 right there.
Yeah.
And are you including Alda in that?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alda
7?
is really the one where things are happening.
Right. And so 7 saunas on property. This is a wellness resort, I guess you could say. I'll tell you a funny story on that one. Is this is my second visit here to Farris, and last year, exactly this same weekend I was here, and it was I'm just like, give me more. It's like late in the evening, and I'm realizing that the restaurant's going to close, and I didn't want to go back to the room and change, and so I walked down there with my bathrobe on, and I'm sheepishly asking the attendant at the restaurant. I said, "Is there a dress code? Can I come in with my bathrobe?" And he says with a Norwegian accent, "Of course you can. This is a wellness hotel." So I'm like, right on, man. I'm at home here. I'm at home here at Farris.
So nice that you feel that.
Yeah, I felt wonderful. I'm like, I felt free. Freedom is a big virtue for me, and being able to have this bracelet on, so I don't have to lose my key to get into my room, and no other clothes needed.
I like the way you stepped in yesterday and said, I just came around. We had an appointment, or but that was the right time.
yeah. I just stumbled on the right moment, and there you were. We'll talk about that session if you will, if we could. But staying on this train a little bit about the day in the life for you as a sauna master. So you wake up, you come to the facility, you come on site, and the next thing you're walking around checking the vibe of these of the saunas on property, right?
For me, it's quite important because sometimes you have older people and you don't want to push something too energetic.
Yeah.
Some other times you have couples that are here to relax, but just to enjoy their time. Some other times you have groups, and you have a session suddenly turning into a party.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to find that vibe and say, okay, let's go for this type of Aufguss.
In a typical day, how many sessions are you running when
we do 4.
You yourself
yes.
will do 4. Okay.
And I think it's a nice number.
And which of the saunas are these 4 taking place?
Like if you have the morning shift, you will have 3 different places. 2 of them are here in the Alda, the big sauna. And if you are in the evening, it's mostly in the Alda because that's where we get more people.
Yeah. And the other facility? Or the other sauna?
The other saunas one is the steam, and one is the one you were in this morning in the fjord sauna with a nice view on the beach.
Yeah. Let's talk about the 3. Okay?
Yeah.
Because this will give listeners a good idea of what to expect when they come visit Farris or dream of coming here.
Yeah.
Which one of the 3 should we talk about first?
We can start with the one in the morning, for example,
Perfect.
because it's a beautiful way to start your day.
Yeah.
I think also with the quiet one, if you don't need to push too much heat. People are just coming out of their bed, walking up it's the first heat in the morning, so you also want to have it quiet, and it's a nice way to start also with a morning bath.
I'll set the stage for the fjord sauna.
Yes.
In the karma, in the wonderful world of Farris, I didn't set my alarm this morning. Okay, I figured 9 o'clock. I mean, no problem. I'll probably get up around 7:30, maybe have a cup of coffee, whatever. Well, man, I slept so great, and I casually reached for my phone, and you know what time it was?
Just 5 to 9.
7 minutes to 9, and I'm like, holy shit, Jerome's gonna kill me if I don't show. Hey, I came all this way, and I said, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at 9. So I jump out, literally what you said. Yeah. I jumped out of bed, and again, the freedom factor at Farris is I'm like totally nuded up, just throw on my bathrobe. Don't have to bring anything else. I have my bracelet, so I get back in my room, and I scooted down and caught you just perfectly preparing the snowballs, the herbs, some of the essences.
Smoke and stuff.
Yeah, smoke and stuff. And then so there it was. We had a session, and this was not classic Aufguss. What would you call what we did at 9 a.m. this morning? What we led?
No, it's not the classic. I'm more this kind of type of rituals. Kind of bringing down and so. I think I like morning session in a way.
Yeah, yeah. So there we were, and you were good enough to prep us to say that this is going to be about 15 minutes.
Yes.
Because if it was 16, I was going to humbly drop myself down to the low bench.
You started on the top as well.
I'm a top bench kind of guy, right? Like, because I like it,
But this
I'm
one has
conditioned.
4 rows as well.
That's true.
So,
But I mean, the heat. This is a protected element electric sauna heater, and the way you command the steam is very powerful. And the door opening and closing, giving a little relief through each. And I don't want to speak for you, but I'm giving you my perspective. And then when you brought in some fresh air and fanned it from underneath, I know that the bathers on the lower benches got the benefit of the cooler air a little bit more than me up top.
Yeah.
So you took me right to the edge, Jerome, and I can handle it. I can handle heat.
I saw the top is the most important for me. Where
Explain
is the
that.
limit?
Yeah.
Where is the limit? Because it's really they are defining all the situation and the comfort zone in the sauna.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I see that they start to move, if they are feeling like I see their eyes rolling, I think okay, we are about to close. So
Did you get any body language from me?
I could not so much. I was more interested. The lady.
Yeah.
Now you had the man on your
On my
left side and the lady.
Yeah.
I was more on her.
And you asked her even.
Exactly, because she was pushing herself.
Yes, you could tell. But I find
Especially if they go bend in the front like this.
I was starting to do that. Did you notice?
Yeah.
But you didn't give me any attention because I'm a sauna.
A little bit there, and then we are soon finished.
So whether it's Russian banya or this ritual, what I notice is part of the virtue of it is that you as a guide will bring it to the edge more than if I was sitting on the bench on my own. I would have submitted to the cold sea sooner, but I wanted to. I felt a duty to stick out the ritual to the end.
Okay.
And so it took me to the edge more than I normally would on my own. And so 90% of the time I'll be taking sauna in my own backyard sauna. And I believe in this thing called the rubber band theory of sauna, where the benefits are full expansion, and so I wouldn't have normally gone as far as you took me. Isn't that one of the, would you say, benefits of having ritual sessions versus sauning on your own?
For me, I like to have this kind of edging thing, because I know that when they are going to the sea, then you have the 200% extra benefit. Okay, the release of endorphin is like wow, and they come out and they feel a little bit dizzy and they feel like, oh wow, what happened just now?
Transformation.
Exactly.
Now, my good friend Clint, he's got a line is, do you know when it's time to leave the hot room?
When it's not wellness anymore?
When the idea of an ice-cold lake plunge is about the best idea you've ever heard. And until then, you're not there,
Yes.
So you took me there.
Yeah.
But you have a big responsibility with that privilege, meaning you don't want to have people fainting and losing themselves. So this is part of to be a sauna master, I would think safety and the guest, understanding where the guest is at. I mean,
you have to read your guests. Yeah.
Have you?
And you always ask. You always check. You are okay. You can go down.
Yeah.
And I have a good friend of mine always saying as well, if you are struggling, it's not wellness. So just listen to your body, and that's also I say you can also even take a little break on the floor,
Yeah.
sometimes, and then go back up.
It's not a macho trip.
No,
here.
Definitely not.
Yeah, yeah.
And you see the ones that are struggling are often the ones pushing themselves, and when they come out of the water, that's where you have to fish them back.
Yeah.
So what? Oh yeah. You have some MMA fighters coming sometimes.
Okay.
they are really like tough and they don't want to give up.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the ones that are just suddenly falling, and then you have to put their legs up. You knock me out. They say, yeah, I did. I told you, come.
So there's some irony to this. Yeah.
You are in contact with yourself, and we are back to Lolu. You know, and just listen to your body. Listen, find, am I okay now?
Yeah. Back to a day when you're on duty here or performing. You have these performances, and in the large sauna is your evening performances.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. And you'll do 2 in the evening generally?
4.
4.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So 3 short ones, and the last one in maybe a long one, where we go 40 minutes, maybe. Yeah.
And how long from start to finish is that session for the 4?
45 to 50 minutes,
Cool.
because I have always kind of introduction where you get the first heat and bring some fresh air, oxygen
And you're encouraging a plunge into the sea after each?
Yeah.
All 4.
If it's the last one, I would say go to the sea. Just don't take a Wim Hof plunge in a way where you stay there for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Just cut the cooking process. But keep a little bit of the heat so that you will sleep nicely.
That's my trick too. I love that. That's the good heat knows no border concept.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I roll, especially with winter saunas.
Yeah.
Because I bank that latent heat in my body for later.
Yeah.
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 That's
and
free.
then you have a nice sleep, and it's.
Yeah.
And even, I did a lot, like the last years, I couldn't understand. I was getting tired because I was going to the sea after every session.
Yeah.
And it was kind of draining my body out, like those contrasts were extreme, exactly.
Yeah.
And I was coming here and telling people, I was like, I feel so, after 3 days in a row, I was just dead. I need a whole Monday to just crash on the sofa. And I stopped doing that, and I started to let my body feel the heat again. Like, okay, go back to 0 on its own. And suddenly it was another world.
Yeah. So was some of that hydration? Is hydration a big part of what you do? Let's do a little live TV. Can we have a quick live TV? Is it okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
There is a ritual going on. That's why.
In a short time. Yeah. Let's do this real quick. Who do we have here? Hello. Hi.
Hi.
What is your name?
Haruka.
Hello,
I'm
Haruka.
from Japan.
You're from Japan. And how long have you been here at Farris Spa?
You came a little bit before Christmas, and then
Yes,
you moved to
and,
UK
Yes.
and came back.
Yes.
Okay.
1 month stayed here, and go back to UK and come back.
And I don't want to interrupt you because I know you have a ritual. So you keep doing what you're doing. And I'm going to talk with Jerome. And Jerome, maybe you can explain. Yeah.
You're doing the session.
Yeah, because you took
Yeah, that's okay. So she's getting ready for a session.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was supposed to have it. That's
Oh,
why.
really? Oh, really? Do you want to go do
Yeah.
that session? It's okay with me. We can press pause.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Then we do that.
Yeah. Okay. So before I press pause, explain what for listeners what we're looking at right now.
So Haruka is preparing the ice balls now, and she's putting the essential oils on the top so that the ice balls are going to act like a mediator.
Yeah.
When you pour the water, it's not straight on the stone. So the steam is going to go through the ice and carry the oils in the air.
Fantastic. I noticed that she was looking in a book. What is she creating her own recipe, or is this prescribed for this performance specifically?
I believe she's counting the drops because every sauna has a kind of level of how many drops of essential oils you're using.
And that's in the book.
And she has her own recipes, because sometimes you make mix,
Right.
and it's nice to have.
And
a
you
good
know the
combo.
recipe, so you'll be able to announce this to the people on the sauna bench.
Yep.
And this is happening in Alda right now.
Right now.
Yeah, this is live TV, folks.
This is live TV.
Are you cool? I'm press pause.
Yeah. Cool.
Just you want to talk with her?
No, we can do a session together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay? And
Do you
then
speak with her in English or?
Yes.
Okay, good. So
She's
keep,
teaching me Japanese as well.
Okay, well, keep talking with her,
So,
and I'll let guests hear what you
okay.
two are collaborating on for this session.
We have different smells here. So we have rosemary for the first round. Then you have made a mix of red mandarin and spearmint. Okay, can be a little bit cooling, but also really fresh with the citrus. And the last one is a ginger and yuzu. The ginger is going to warm up a little bit. It's nice, activate the blood, and the yuzu is a fresh one.
Yeah,
So-
cool. So three ice ball sessions.
3 ice balls, and then we have kind of music as well that
stay
you're
right
putting
there. That's
like
a great photo. That's great.
yeah. Good.
Okay, look at me. Look at me. That's good. And then I'm gonna let you go do this session.
Cool.
Okay.
And this
then-
time we're going to use towels.
Yeah,
So it's a
okay.
small session as well.
Yeah.
We have the music ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you go. I'll
Then
let
I
you
will put
keep
the
after.
ice, and then
Yeah,
you're
man.
joining.
You're making me want to join.
Come.
There he is. This is
There he
awesome.
is.
Cool. All right, Jerome. Thank you for being on
Thank
Sauna
you.
Talk. Maybe we'll get to visit again.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of life, go ahead.
You want to join?
Yeah, I would love to. I have something. How long is your session?
15 minutes, maybe 12 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Short one.
Okay. No, we can't really, but I would love to. Yeah.
What are you doing now, Jasper?
We're going in the sea.
Okay.
I'm taking some people in the sea to
Yeah.
relax, head on the water.
Yeah. And is Lasse bringing you?
No,
Do you have your own car? Or are you walking? Or?
No. We actually, what we're doing now, we go here, just in the bay here.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. What do you need right now? Are you walking or where are you going?
I just need to get some suits. The water's quite cold. They're
Yeah.
gonna get in some suits, and then we go to the sea. You're joining? Yep.
She's doing a session.
We're
So
doing this session.
we're doing a sauna talk. This is my podcast.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
and I
cool.
wanted to say hello, have the guests say hello to you. And I know you have to run because you have students waiting for you, right?
They are waiting. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And introduce yourself and how do people know who you are?
Well, my name is Jesper. I'm a world champion freediver. I've been lucky to work with Lasse here at Farris for the last 7 years. I do aqua meditation, and right now I'm doing this inner depth retreat. And yeah,
Fantastic. And I hate putting you on the spot like this, but I do have to ask, what is the depth that you have deep sea free dived?
so well, my personal depth is 102 meters.
And we figured out last night that's 340 feet.
340 feet, yeah.
And you didn't even know that last night. That's how much I like you. You're so humble about things. I figured you'd have that tattooed on your forehead.
No, I mean, it's an okay depth, and I'm happy
Beautiful.
about it.
Yeah.
I did my things, so
I love it. And I like that we were able to meet. And that's Lassie. He brings great people together.
He sure does, and likewise, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
And Mike, great to meet you. Have a good swim.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
This time was about maybe 45 people.
Would you say all Norwegian if you had to guess?
A couple of strangers, yeah, a couple of foreigners, I know, because we took it as well in English so that everybody could understand.
And you always do that. You take it in English.
Not always.
No?
No, I usually ask if someone doesn't understand Norwegian.
Yeah.
But when we have full moon and we have 100 people there, then I take it anyway in English, because some of the stories I tell, it's also more for me, it's easier to tell them in English.
So you say about 45 at this
Yeah.
last. Okay.
Yeah.
How many of those 45 went into the sea after, if you had to guess?
At least 25 of them.
More than half.
Yeah, more than half.
Yeah, and it's such a magical Ala or Arla.
Yeah.
Arla. It's a magical
Alda.
sound. Alda.
Alda means wave in Old Norse. Because when you open the doors, you can hear the waves. When you give those different types of waves in smell or heat waves.
And the capacity of is 60, is that right?
I had 120 almost in there.
Wow.
You know what? That was a nice session when we had so many people. It was almost the opening. My wife was there with her whole choir. She is singing in a choir, Terra Blue voice. And we pranked every people in there. They had no idea. 16 a cappella singers were among the public.
Oh wow! It's like one of those. Have you seen those videos where they're out? It's in a train station.
Yes,
and then
yes, exactly the same. I could have waved naked the first round. Nobody would have seen me. They were all looking at each other and saying, "Geez, he's singing too, and she's singing."
And they were scattered about.
Exactly.
Oh,
and they had
brilliant.
the beatboxer inside and
Yeah.
stuff. It's really nice music.
That's beautiful. Was it Norwegian music?
A little bit of all around.
Yeah.
They have their own style.
Yeah.
But it's nice, and tomorrow they have a release of their album.
Oh, fantastic! Well, congrats to your wife
So
on that one.
I will.
So as you exit Alda, you exit the hot room. Though there's two doors. It's a classic Aufguss style sauna with the stove in the middle and door on the left, door on the
Yeah.
right. And you use the doors. You talked about that, bringing fresh air in.
Yeah.
But from a guest perspective, sitting on the bench when the ritual is over, you offer them to jump in, to go into the sea.
Yes.
And as you exit the hot room, straight away to the left are showers, straight away to the right, doors.
You have stairs going down.
Yeah.
You have your feet. You have just enough time to start to cool down. And you put your feet straight in the sand and just go slowly to the sea.
Yeah, it's magical. Wonderful.
Sometimes you have big waves. Sometimes it's like mirror, completely flat.
Tell us about a January day. Is there
Wow.
it's salt here, so it's brackish actually. It's not heavy salt.
Exactly. It's brackish because we have a river coming and just turning in, and mixed water, salt, and it's not too salty.
Does it freeze up?
But it freezes. Yeah. You know, I had you're swimming in slush sometimes.
And so that's what you get is more slosh than breaking ice.
This winter in January I had to break some ice.
Okay.
But not with a hammer or something. Just you walk in it and you have
It
it's
gives
quite
way.
razor sharp. So
I know.
careful.
Super
But
careful.
the experience of going under the ice and pushing the ice with a head
Yeah.
is magic.
It is magic, and you get the four seasons here at Farris. Summer, though, the water's still quite cold.
24 degrees.
Oh, that's pretty warm.
So it's pretty warm.
Yeah.
I had some morning where you open, where you were this morning in the sauna, and I was watching the customers going to the sea. The sea was completely turquoise. I could see the people swimming and their shadow in the sand. It was magic. I thought I was in the Caribbean.
And that was this morning.
No, this morning was quite rough.
Okay.
But some 3 years ago,
Okay.
during summertime,
Yeah,
it was
right.
magic.
Sweet. Good.
So we have the sceneries here.
So, Jerome, are you on social media or email, or do you have any way if people want to see who you are, or I'll have a picture of us? Is there any way to connect?
Yeah. Peels of Norway. That's on Instagram.
Okay.
That's also the name of my company that I have beside my sauna work.
Yeah.
But
P-E-E-L-P-E-E-L-S?
P-E-E-L-Z.
Okay, Z.
Peels.
Peels.
Yeah, like the skins
Okay.
of Norway.
Yeah, and tell us about that project.
That's a project I started when I was studying, actually, as a student. Okay, so it's a student company that I turned into my own, and I sell different items for saunas, mostly. So essential oils, scrubs that I mix and do myself. They're all natural. Sauna hats that my wife is making. So they are really nice, good helmets,
Yeah.
Viking helmets.
Right on.
Yeah.
Sturdy.
Yes, they are best friends in the sauna.
Does your wife enjoy sauna?
She likes it, yeah. She loves coming to the full moon rituals.
Yeah.
So these are really nice, deep rituals, 3 hours where we work and steam and tell stories about old Norse mythology. We go in with the drums. So that's definitely an experience that is, on the top for me.
Lovely. You wake up and it's a day that you're not working, but it's a sauna. You know you're going to take a sauna on an off day. So no, you don't have any rituals to be thinking about. When you think about that day, from when you wake up to when you go to sauna, you maybe the first lolu or first cool down, even up till when you go to bed at night, what is the moment that is your favorite? If you had to distill it to one through the whole process of a sauna day.
I think it's the part when you go out after you have just been pushing a little bit yourself and you cool down, a little bit like you were saying, the cold plunge.
Yeah.
And then this feeling of, okay, I can lay down and start to let myself go. It's safe. And I had those kind of Pirts rituals done by some Latvian fantastic people. And you go out, you are completely out. Or the Russians, like Dmitry, when he came here. Mm-hmm. This was magic. Yeah. So this feeling, that's the one I'm looking for, and that's the one I really enjoy the most. As you
immerse yourself from the cold and begin to recenter yourself.
Exactly.
That's a magical moment. I love that.
And you feel your shoulders completely down, you're relaxed, you're grounded, and you're ready to start your day in a way, or finish your day.
Or do another round. What do you think about sauna? I mean, from your perspective here, you're from Switzerland, you speak many, many languages and see this practice from the perspective of many cultures. What do you think about sauna that is most misunderstood, that you would like others to maybe open their eyes to understand from your side of things?
That's a good question. I think maybe the nakedness. I like when you came yesterday and you said, well,
is it weird?
Okay?
Is it weird if I go naked?
And I said, no, they are weird.
Yeah.
Because they don't get it in a way that, or don't feel comfortable enough, maybe just confident. But when they try, then you see, and that it's a complete. They come out and say thank you, because I didn't know that. But sitting in a plastic bag in a sauna and being naked in a sauna, there are two different experiences, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And you encourage that, but casually. Right?
I encourage that, but if you don't feel comfortable being naked, it's always also at least having cotton or like a peshtimal or something to cover you. You don't need to sit there and show all your stuff. It's like be natural. Mm-hmm. You're not there for the dark side of the nakedness, but more the light, and say, hey, we're all in our birthday suits, and it's normal. It takes five minutes for the people who have never tried. And when they go to Germany and suddenly, or Netherlands, and they try, they feel more comfortable, and suddenly it's like, wow, a new world in the sauna.
Yeah, here's a loaded question and follow up to that one is, when you do the rituals, do you notice that the nakedness in the nighttime rituals may be a little bit more than in the daytime?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of the light.
Yeah, the light.
They feel more, and especially, you can also play with the light in Alda.
Yeah.
So during the evening, I try to have them dark, especially the last ones and stuff, and you see people there more. And often if you have 2 or 3 people being naked,
it sets the tone.
It sets, exactly.
Yeah. In the book, I wrote a book on how to build a sauna, and in there I detail a lighting plan, and these are for residential saunas primarily and stuff, but I really like the dimmer lights. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned being able to control the visual, the vibe in the hot room, and it's nice when you can do passive lighting under benches that really takes the attention away from the sauna bather.
Exactly. And it can remind you as well of being in this warm, like since every sauna is a lady, then you're back in your mom's womb. You do see those people like in a foster position, or it's wet, it's dark, you just have some noises and smells.
Thank you for that.
Bringing you back in there.
Right on, brother.
Roots, again, like we started in the beginning.
Roots and culture.
Roots and culture.
When I come back, we're going to have a dub style Aufguss.
Yes, I'm looking forward to your playlist.
Right on.
Yeah,
Right on to
I'll
that.
make you one proper.
So, if you could bring a mobile sauna anywhere in the world, even via helicopter, what's the first place that comes to mind where you would like to sauna in the world?
In the world.
Or in your own backyard, maybe. It doesn't have to be so...
I'm building one in my own backyard, so that's gonna happen very soon.
Well, good. You're going to need my book, brother.
Yeah,
Yes.
But I like the Norwegian style where you have a little view. It doesn't need to be a big window because the steam is not going to be so good. But a little postcard picture, and you could see maybe, one place I have in the heart is Zermatt, the Matterhorn in Switzerland. This beautiful Toblerone mountain, and you could see this one, and
Yeah, from the bench.
from the bench.
And would there be a mountain stream just outside?
Oh, and a cold ice glacier river.
Moving water?
Moving water.
Okay. So in this moment, in this sauna, if you could sauna with anyone in the world, dead or alive, past or present, who's the first person that comes to mind that you'd like to share a sauna with here?
First in the mind, Nelson Mandela. Man, this guy has been living so much. I would love to know a little bit how did he, the process when you stay so much time in a prison and go through all this apartheid and finding yourself and ending up being the president of South Africa. Wow. I really, he's
your sauna partner.
He's my sauna partner.
Beautiful job. Jerome, I want to thank you, man. I really feel your spirit, and I love this place. I love what you're doing in 8 years. Final words for listeners of Sauna Talk.
Well, I would just enjoy a good steam, A good steam is so... the first steam is the best that you can have and enjoy it. Let the lolu touch you.